Hold on, I gotta filter it out. I'll give you some more. You got enough there. Finish that. Finish that. Okay. Stop being like you are. You are what you call it. Alright? What you doing? You're supposed to land on your feet, bro. You're only like a foot and a half up, man. You retarded, bro. You're just angry because I didn't take you. Relax, bro. Relax, relax. It's a serious time, a serious moment. Give me the rest of this. This is cool. And it's got minerals in it. That's why it's gassed up, right? Here, Papa. Well, you can drink from the. Yeah, it's cool. Okay? Alright, I'm gonna give you a little thing. Two again. This is the what? Two? I'll give you two or one. What? I just give you one and then give you one later. So you know what I mean? Here you go, Papa. You like me? You sing. You're so good, huh? You're funny. Come on, bro. Come on. I know you gotta do your dance. I know. At least you ain't doing like you was when you was a kid. You used to scratch me up. Making a mustache. You got whiskers. There you go. Awesome. Let's go this way. Okay, that was. I'm giving you two, dude. Like, I should just give you one. Like, there you go. Alright, enjoy. Well, ground elevations, everybody. I believe everybody's already up. But if you still need to rise to the occasion, grand rising. I'll be glad when we move on from that. I'm still utilizing it because that's what everybody's at right now. When I say it, everybody's talking about, what are you talking about, grand rising? Yeah, okay. And then somebody wanted to equate it with some Roman this, that. And I'm like, oh, man, Rome did not exist the way you perceive it. You know, yesterday I think there's a lot of men and people on their menstrual cycle. Men, there's nothing feminine about us. Science, perverted scientists, the ones who are killing you. And majority of the doctors who are cultists are in some certain form who's not your family doctor of the 50s and 60s and 70s. Most of these jacks, during their training, believe me, I know what I'm saying here, were looked upon and selected. And they will harm you, as they have many. I don't care about what you might think or feel. This is not a competition. When I tell you, I don't give a damn what you've done, where you serve, how you feel. If you feel like I went over your head or I went against you, what you said, or I find you to be too elaborate, this, that, and other, based upon where you live, I don't care about your travels and what you've learned. Sometimes we can be a little esoterical. You're not my match. This is not a competition. I'm very polite in my humbleness, but don't get it twisted. Because I would hate to start smacking some of you down with some of your shit. Because some of you got some bullshit with you. Dead serious. You know? I'm not here for the majority. So if you want to tweedly-do, go, bye. It's not an emotion based upon a feeling. It's like I am tired. I don't think you get it. AOL, dial-up, I was doing this. MySpace, this is not brag, this is real. And there are people that know that this is what I was doing. In high school, I was doing this, besides breakdancing and selling drugs and fighting like crazy. All right? My information was, you don't know who you are, blah, blah. Get this guapo out of here. Get this, are you a Jew? Oh, you a fake. I've been doing this since the fucking 70s, y'all. Fighting teachers and principals, getting kicked out of high school. Now I'm hearing all these individuals who I've watched them saying, oh, I've been doing this all my life. No, you have not. Just don't ever lie to me. As if your information isn't a trail as long as a dragon's whip. People boggle me, wanting to, can't you be accepted for who you are and how you are? I accept everybody for who they are. It's when people start overreaching. We used to do this little thing. We used to test certain individuals walking, right? Be a movie coming out and we say, oh, we went to the early premiere. And We only saw tidbits of it, so we started making stuff up. And we have a person that's always got to know everything, and he's always with us. And we didn't abuse or beat him up. We didn't bully him. But he has to know everything. And we start talking, make made up scenes that we haven't even seen the damn movie. And he's telling me, yeah, I remember that part. And even had the nerve to add something. And man, dude be looking at each other like, this nigga. There's a whole lot of y'all out here now as if you can't be seen for what you really are. How you feel some kind of way because I said, you don't know me. You can meet me 100 times, you still wouldn't know me unless I told you. So don't get it twisted. Don't get all effeminate and bothered in your emotions. It's not what it's about. I'm always saying, do the research, go find out. If you find something else, add to it. But when I discuss something, you better believe I'm gonna discuss something about something I know. Or something that's informative. Not an answer. Not a reply as an answer to something, but something tantamount to something. And I say this a lot of times, but some of you individuals just really believe like you got all the fucking answers. And I detest people like that. Having a lot of wordplay and a lot of this, that, and that don't mean shit. But when you start placating the reality with a factualism that's only yours, constructed out your narrative, that doesn't really exist. References and sources, that's resourceful. References and sources is resourceful. And even then, to go beyond that, because even those references and sources always have other references and sources. They have other references and sources. This is a big merry-go-round. You got to know where to get off, though. There's only one place you can get off, and it ain't the Twilight Zone. Whenever you hear me, the few times you heard me say fact, because it's relevant to something that actually is not steeped in fiction, do not misconstrue your terminology, your understanding as I will only see it as a misunderstanding. I'm looking at all these people talk TUA, the brace, the ATF. First of all, government don't exist. If they're not following the Constitution, what makes them think? What makes them think that we're supposed to abide and be oblige them in their rules and shit? No, never meant for us, except for you African Americans, you black motherfuckers. See, because y'all give sway to the Dead Sea laws, y'all give sway to the fact that they speak legalese, and y'all give fact to the games they play with bullshit laws to which Feinstein and them don't. See, the weakest low-life, unroyal, worth nothing people in position to play a game with you, and you playing it right along in your stupidity. And then you want to sit here and correlate like we're supposed to be fighting one another, you retarded fucks. What makes you think I'm supposed to be fighting your dumb ass? Who in the do you think you are that I'm supposed to be having a fight because you are having a menstrual cycle as a damn man? Or women, what makes you think? See, we got on Instagram, I noticed this one woman who's always posting something, and come to find out she's all into this Moorish stuff. Did it ever, here goes some tea for you. Did it ever come to your head? And don't sit there going, yeah, I thought about it because you're giving me full of shit. That because they're playing this game, what makes you think that you have to give sway to the fact they speak in legalese like it's supposed to mean something? How about that don't mean shit to me? What we're speaking means something. So we're going to hold you accountable to what we say, and we don't care about the game you play because now it's a secret, regardless of you think you know what we're playing. But see, to them, they believe that the words we speak mean nothing. Well, we give meaning to anything because we mean something. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not here to play your little Goomba game because you believe in that little lie, that construct you live in is a narrative to pursue the dumb shit out here. Right now, scientists and doctors are starting to hide. And rightfully so. If I was one, I'd be hiding. Trying to fly me out over Antarctica. Somewhere. Take me on other lands or something. Get me away from here. Yeah, I was so stupid. I loaded up Instagram and I got a notification. Instagram was Facebook. I was like, metaverse. So I go and look, and these people are just doing the same thing. They must be a signal coming out of Facebook or something. There must be something. Lamar Perryman, don't come over here watch my video talking about JCB like you know me like that. You don't know the first thing about what Charles means, nor James, nor what Branch alludes to. I shared documents. But feeble-minded people don't ever do that. You see the name right there? That's what you call me if you want to call me. Or don't call me at all. You want to be disrespectful. Maybe somebody hijacked your account. Maybe you gave over to AI. I don't know. Don't you ever disrespect me like that, boy. I call you Perryman, right? What do I call you? By the name, right? Do you see C in there anywhere? You don't ever do that. Don't ever disrespect anything. I'm not disrespectful. But I can be. And it wouldn't mean nothing to me because it's nothing but a lower version of nothing. You see it says loose for nigga. If you caught up in religion, carry your ass elsewhere. It ain't like we met. Y'all still writing paragraphs of stuff. Why don't you go live and share that shit instead of copy and paste? I've grown tired. If I'm going to be admin, you're going to respect me on the level of what needs to be constituted. My great-grandmother nicknamed me Home in the Shoulder. And when I went around talking about that, Miss Winston, everybody was whooping me. You don't say that. You don't speak that words. It didn't say language. She said, you don't speak them words. I was getting my ass whooped every time I turned around. I don't care if I walked down Walnut, Elm Street, when Nightmare on Elm Street was made. It don't matter if I was walking down Essex, somebody pulled me in a car. Boy, did you say that? Oh, and my great-grandma couldn't stand him. That's why she was always away from the family. Bettina Lee, she says, because I literally, off of Grove, played with a goddamn red fox in the backyard. I thought it was a dog. It never attacked me. It played. It was young. We played every day for 2 weeks when she realized, what is all that ruckus outside? She came to the door with a little snub nose 38 and said, oh, Lord, I can hear her now. She ran out there with one of them old brooms. She didn't know I was being abused by my mama. Oh, I was about 4, 5, I don't know. I was young. I was getting beat. That's why you can see the picture. I'll share it. Me sitting on Satan's lap, Santa Claus, whatever they call it, down in an old Tartarian building in Newark, New Jersey. Macy's. That's right. Ancient building. They done perverted that so many times over. She was taking me with her to New York. She worked that. She knew something was wrong. She could see it in her body. Made sure everybody knew. It was about 5 or 6 years old when Mama and nighttime, and everybody came and got us. Police kicked in the door. From Willowdale. Across from the tennis courts where some famous tennis players played. And she named me Home in the Shoulder. And I kept that. And I kept quiet for a long time. So don't sit here like you fucking know me. None of you. When I say I know my family's history, I know it. I know it very well. Y'all play games. The reason why they keep doing the dumb stuff they do is because y'all are still incorporated. I love, and I share individuals' stuff so you can subscribe to them. And they're telling you the truth. like the post office. It was about gold, and it was another branch of the so-called bank before the Federal Reserve. It was not what you see it is today. We're not supposed to be paying shit up in there. It's another form of tax. It goes to the banks. I would like to hear somebody talk about that. I have a lot of information. A whole lot of fucking information. On Instagram, you got these little goofies, these little liberals. Y'all the worst fucks there are. I don't care what crayon color you are. Y'all liberals oppress my fucking people. This is not a democracy. This is where we're supposed to be one. And the Republicans are nothing but a perversion from the democracy of liberalists. Y'all fighting your own goofy battle. Bunch of fucking retards. We have a lot of niggas and Peckerwoods out here selling things. Walmart out of Georgia. Black folk, right? What is this? This is called One Balance. Maybe some of y'all got it where you tell your blood, this, that, and what you might be thinking, feeling. I had to give it a test. I want to see what they do and what they put together. This shit is toxic. This shit is toxic. You hear me? Toxic. You want a heavy dose of heavy metals? Take that. Don't trust every seal you see. Premium grade. It doesn't matter what you read on this part right back here. All right? Premium grade. Toxic. And poison. If you can't take natural, we call it marijuana for the time being, and steep it in a tea, make it as thick as coffee, especially it's tarry and sticky, depending on the season. It's not meant to grow all year round. And if you can't just go into a smoke room where you inhale it with certain stones and rocks the way it's supposed to be done, with somebody, a shaman, a real shaman on the side, with a mineral mud bath and a cold water dunk, or a natural hot spring in the mountains where the air is fresh without all the stuff, the sulfites and everything they spray, it's not doing you no good. They have strains. Do you know what strain is? Did you see that? You watched the movie or the Netflix series Strain? Are y'all paying attention to anything? This is not to add stress. I am asking you to stop being self-deplorable and allow yourself to wake up. They are slowly waiting for the majority of people to start dropping dead, which is going to happen. It's going to happen. Everybody thought, oh, there's going to be a whole lot of slaughter. Those who survive, you're not going to be able to fight back against the cultists and all those who are grafted in, who don't care about taking a life. They're not shell-shocked, walking around shook. They're getting the best food, they believe, and they're getting certain things that are better quality. They know what trees and plants to have in their home and what to seal off before they head out into the world to perform their duties. This fraudulent government has been against our people from the inception. When I saw Cory Booker and North, and I looked at all them dumbass, dead-minded Negroes and you know what Afro-American means? It doesn't have nothing to do with African. They've been playing with our people because they're so damn stupid over and over. Y'all keep eating. I know some of you still going to Burger King and McDonald's. That is not... It says 100% beef. Why would they have to say it's 100% beef? What else is supposed to be? What is it that y'all not paying attention to? And then they come out with Impossible Burger or Beyond Meat. Nigga, they've been serving you that all the time. Crickets and bugs. I'd rather eat bugs. You know it's safer to eat pork than it is to eat beef and chicken? Y'all don't get it, do you? And you shouldn't be eating not near one of them. But a lot of y'all still got that worship gene kicked off up in you. It's hard to... I'm not telling you to not believe in something greater than us. But didn't that which made us, and it's all throughout writings, make us just as great? How did you allow yourself to believe you was an equal to anybody else when they said, oh, when God made me, he broke the mold? Where did your thinking go? Or is you just that well scripted in that you don't pay attention to what comes out your mouth? I was talking with a young lady and she keeps talking about I know, but she doesn't know shit. Every time I made a correction and said, well, do this and I can help you as far as this. Oh, I know. And it's always the same goddamn complaints. It's not one. It's several women I talk to that I'm always sitting because they ask me, hey, could you help me with this? You're not looking for help. You're looking for somebody to fucking listen to that garbage. That era's dead. That came with feminism. The rule of thumb had to go away. Cradle robbing had to stop. No, I'm not going to be the shoulder that you can lean on and run your foul, rotten, broken ass mouth to. No, you're going to listen and learn how to fix yourself so that way you can be all powerful, or you shut the fuck up and waddle in your own misery. And that's the reality. Compared to the lie, the matrix, or whatever you want to call, they live, whatever the fuck it is you want to be in. I can fix everything going on and fix your goddamn self and stop complaining. It's one thing if you lose somebody, mourning's meant. It's meant to mourn. We're supposed to feel. That's supposed to be a tight grasp, a bond. But something done wrong to you? Well, if you would have knew better, you wouldn't have been in that position to have something done wrong. When I got poisoned, I wasn't in a position to be poisoned. There was outside forces that part of this. If you could see the layup, I told you. Coming back from Tucson, Arizona. Not hungry. I fucking fasted. And I said, well, you know what? I could eat something. It's been a long drive for the last few days. Healthy than a man just ran 13 miles a few days before. Teaching the kids, doing kicks, even doing some round off backhand springs. All of a sudden, this person on the phone and this individual, hey, I'm hungry. Let's go up there. What's that? Sonic's. That shit is garbage too. Probably some human meat. All right, so I said, okay, I get some of them taters, And I says, you know what? Maybe I'll get the what you call a sandwich, not the burger, Sonic's, and a tea, unsweetened tea. That's it. I go to the bathroom. It's around the back of it. This place is by a casino. It's closed down up off the right. It's up, and there's a fat ass Hollywood looking sheriff down at the bottom with a couple of peckerwoods in the back of a truck that look out of place. And there's a whole bunch of 60 Corvettes, and old men, white hair, look like, and not fat, not out of shape. They didn't look like agents to me. People, contractors, people when I was in the military working on nukes and certain weapons that I've seen. Not them particularly. And this peckerwood I come out, is walking away from her. I'm like, who is that? Oh, no, there's some mire in your truck and your what you call, got to take my side by side and have some work done to it. And I prefer to go to Tucson and have that done. And I was like, okay, and what's the name? Oh, the truck is nasty. What is it saying? The truck was nasty white or something like that. The fuck? Anyway, go to sit down and wait. There's a tall, native Spanish-looking, Arab, Berber-looking, comes out and roller skates, faggot, comes out. I'm not going to use all them pronouns. I'm not going to confuse me. I have a hard time just trying to remember phone numbers because I like to memorize phone numbers because you can just go in here, put a name or whatever, put the first four, and all these numbers pop up. It's best to remember them. 746-82. I remember my own phone number from growing up in middle high school. So, anyway, I'm like, and my inner me is seeing all this and going, something ain't right. I go and pull the truck and the hitch and everything around and park on the back, looking at everything. And this son bitch in the truck who was parked in the corner comes around and parks right in front. And he's looking, I says, hey, what's going on? What's going on? What's your name, man? And he says, again, us nasty white. Something like that. This one's on the phone, ain't even start eating. So I was like, give me the bag. Let me get my taters, tater tots. Eat something so we can get on the road and get going. I ate, and about 25 minutes, 30 minutes down the road, this one starts arguing about nothing. I couldn't stand this bitch. Anyway, she's watching. And she ain't going to be around much longer. She need to be real careful. That's not a threat. I told you I work. You can call it earth magic or whatever. I don't believe in fake religions or nothing. For every action, there's an opposite. Oh, and sometimes they come tenfold. There's no way around it. I don't bite my tongue. I don't sit here to equip myself with fraudulent motherfuckers, murdering people and doing things and believing there's some kind of power in it. No, it's backwards. Sometimes things are done because it's righteous. I became violently sick. The next morning I was coughing up blood. The next day I was drowning on blood. For 7 days I was like, something's not right. My name was Paulina Nanunka. The nerve to have that last name, Nanunka. Do y'all know the origin of that last name? The damn sure ain't Mongolian. It's based around Fiji, the original, real, true Phoenicians, not Pelskins, who run around claiming certain identities that don't apply to them. I don't care if they're the hybrids. Names dolled out in the reformatories are the boarding schools that were ran by the Vatican to teach another people to attempt to be us. Half-ass, not knowing that there were secrets that have been kept from them a long time. That's why I don't bite my tongue when I'm sitting around these fucktards. The disrespectful ones. Secrets I still have that you don't know. That's why I watch and pay attention. That's why I like having open mics. That's why I love sharing information. Sometimes I just keep it where it needs to be at. Then there's times when I have to give a little more. Can't give it all, because a lot of y'all wouldn't even know what the fuck to do. You don't even know what to do with what I'm telling you now, because you're not practicing the things I asked you. When I did the little breathing sessions, I know a lot of you aren't doing that. Do you know a year after that? Because I know in Utah, I've talked with doctors who have left practice over there, and those who have went against harming people. There are people, foreigners, at these institutes, these main ones, brought by this fraudulent government, and they have put many of your kinfolk to sleep, regardless of what crayon color you want to believe. How many of y'all work in the medical profession? You saw what's his name had that heart attack on the field? Is he supposed to be up walking around doing all that stuff right now? If you know, like I know, something ain't right. Another thing, if you think Hitler and Ava Brown committed suicide and were burnt outside, they're part of the Rothschild family. Like, why would y'all be so stupid? There's so many different things. I like this. Look, like this. Is this battery best, or is it 9-volt? Double top. I'm not, that one's for upstairs. I got to put it in the smoke detector, and I'm not going to do that. For making a fire, and if it is with brass or steel, which one is the best way? For those who know, which one is it best? Which one is best on it? Yes, you can put it on both ends. That's right. You can take it and it'll burn in the middle like a filament. That's all it is. Again, I'm asking you, I want to point some things out here real quick. Which one is best, brass or stainless steel? Oh, I'm not going to sit here and spark. I'm not going to open those up. I keep enough of them in my certain totes in my truck, just in case. Like I keep certain packs of batteries. just in case. I keep them within something, of course. How many of y'all live in an actual home? And how many of y'all have, there's a stone. There's a stone, and there's a certain name to this stone. I want to ask you these things this morning because I want to see what all you know. And this is far from everything. Yes, brass, very correct. Still World War II, it'll get just as hot. The only problem is it'll give off a fume that is very toxic. I have not removed them up top. Somebody said, are you ever going to? So for what? To appease who? I mean, that's like Roku TVs, made in Korea by way of Japan and American materials, right? It's only built to last 4 to 5. You might get 6 years. It's built to last that long. And yet you would believe that they last a lifetime because you can get a lifetime for $20-something warranty. So, what stone can you take with copper wire or gold wire, preferably, if you can even find that? I mean, if you go to putting bowls or whatever music instruments into your home, what wires are good if you have red stone around your foundation of your home, and what stone wrap those cords and run into the ground? You can put them around your window, around your door. That stops EMF as well. What stone? I'll show you what it looks like. I want you to tell me. They just have to do the most on here. Just dumb as shit. I told you, Google went to the way to the stupids, and people just buy. This is not what it looks like. Unbelievable. See, I pay attention to whenever I purchase things from people, whenever I'm doing something. Some people think certain people don't know. You know, on the reservation, I walked around with a shirt that says, I'm a medicine man, a real one. You think any of them argued with me? It's just that always some niggas who don't know no better, you think we're the same. Man, color ain't got nothing to do with shit. Y'all need to get out of that way of thinking. We are not the same. The beauty of who we are, when we walk as one, then we should be the same. Does that mean we're supposed to be enemies? We're enemies now. We're supposed to not be. Don't anybody better not say no goddamn quartz. Quartz is a poor man's jewel. Do you know what this is? Do you know what that is? Organite. 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 It's not that nobody didn't know it. I'm just saying it's called organite. You wrap some brass, some gold, no silver around that. You can stop a whole lot. So if you buy something, make sure that it's real. Make sure that they know what they're talking about. A lot of people make mistakes in this life, and they think it's all right. For every action, I tired. I really tired. I really, really tired. Oh, it's not the kind of tired you think. Far from it. But I'm tired. Every time I see some stupid ass comment, oh, not here, not with you guys. Oh, I love your comments. I love the building. It's just a painful reminder how jacked they got the earth, our earth. How messed up they have our people all over. How divided in lies. How many people you see teaching hate and regurgitating it have been breaking down when it started? Nobody talks about Walter Plecker until I asked somebody in high school. And that guapo stood there looking at me like, how you know about him? I was like, damn, it wasn't that long ago that motherfucker died. Well, he was a controversial person. You would say, would you? Mr. Branch. Mr. Just call me James. Why don't you come after you got a break today in high school. I'll stop by after school. For what? So we can better have that discussion about Mr. Plecker. Mr. From what I understand, he was a bastard. Mr. The kind of conversations I used to have. And people standing around me, what's a Plecker? I ain't talking about walking the plank, motherfucker. I'm talking about Mr. so-called Dr. Walker Plecker. And everybody still ignored it. Oh, that ain't nobody. My family like I'm crazy. Oh, maybe I should leave it alone. We're beyond that. Talked about Boaz and all those people. Remember, I got Jewish side of the family who made sure I knew some shit. Not everything. They don't know everything. You get where I'm coming from? This is not a competition. So don't think it is. Stop buying this poisons. More heavy metals in this garbage. I like to send stuff out and have it tested. And be careful what you use to test stuff too, because not everything is actually meant to test certain things. This tea is good. And they know what you're testing for. People, you have to change your diets. You have to do some things different. You have to walk and move different. You don't have to just think and believe different. You have to know different. You have to, people. You really, really have to. Y'all about to see some shit. Watch. I'm telling you. A lot of people are. California flooding. They're not talking about, and you know what's amazing about the Louisiana people from y'all down there? Why don't y'all speak about some of the shit that's going on? And Georgia and Carolina, what are y'all in certain places? We all not affected by certain things. I got people in Florida getting washed away on beaches. You know, people inland, especially up north, Tallahassee, Jasper. Oh, I don't see no, because it doesn't affect. That's what's wrong with our people. The ignorance. I put a post up about Australia recent. Oh yeah, that was 2 years ago. Man, people. Y'all the very same ones talking about the media's a lie. So why would I don't comprehend y'all's conclusion of mixology. Somebody had an issue because I said Lucifer. I said it's real. They believe in that motherfucker. Amongst other motherfuckers. Y'all the ones that are delusional. You the motherfuckers that don't have. I'm telling you that you. Mama Tina said there'd be days like this. So one day you'll see. My grandmother says, you're going to see a lot of things. I think there was something else speaking from them. Because they didn't always speak that way. My grandmother thought I was going to be some kind of goddamn pastor. Maybe in a way I am, but not for some made up fake ass religion. I don't know. Preaching and shit. First of all, look up the word preaching. Hell no. And then look up its origin. The fuck would I want to mislead people believing that I'm carrying them to some promise? You're on the fucking promised land. Why you're here. Then you have these motherfuckers talking about death is inevitable. No, I'm inevitable. See, that's where they made a mistake. And for you people that push that death is inevitable, you was a weak motherfucking bastion of unsurpassed stupidity. Yeah, you surpass stupidity is what that alludes to. I might do a video and show y'all. I think I will chew this open because I like to scrub the iron on the bottom of this, not in the inside. That's seasoning on the bottom of the skillet. This one's best for it, but this one it's cheap as hell. So either one's good. I'm scrubbing the skillet. He's back, huh? Anyway. Let's get sushi. Anyway, I'm going to read. Not right now. I'm going to come back. I just wanted to go ahead and do this. Because, man. There's so much that people could see. There's so much. And not everybody that's around or in our circle is a friend of me. Or a friend. They're a straight up enemy. Don't let every smile, don't let every word. And the problem is, my neighbors, they're starting to realize that I literally can't hear them. Yeah. Like this AM. First thing I wanted to go out and do, because I knew that something was wrong. Let me show you better than I can tell you. You stay away from my sushi. I know how you is about that tuna roll, boy. Now you eyeballing it. I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you. So we get rain and snow here all the time, right? So lately, hey, what's up, mama?
I'm gonna show you something. I want you to see this. So where I stand at, do you see the impressions of how the rocks have sunken into the soil, the red clay? Do you see that? As if termites or ants, right? Let me show you over here. And some people will say, oh, that's freezing. That's freezing. You see that? That's where he likes to scratch and stuff. Let me help you out. Let me help you out. Let me explain something to you. That is not normal. Don't you think I would know? Am I not the one who's putting his bare foot down, walking around in the snow in my bare feet and everything else, freezing cold, below zero? Don't you think I would know? Wait, what's going on, fam? How you doing? It doesn't happen. There is something else. And that snow, I'm not going to pick it up in my hands. I got rubber gloves. I'm not going to use those either. And I'm not going to put a match all lighted to it. I don't give a fuck if it is fake. And a friend of mine in Washington showed me a video while we was live chatting. That's what it is. I recorded it. I'm not going to show it. I don't want to stir that pot. Shit, the enemy already stirred it. He goes outside, and I'm looking at his kayaks. He goes, look at this shit, Ray. And I'm looking at him, right? He's a Native American, but he has a little bit of us in him, but he looks more, he's got like auburn hair, like wavy, like Samoan, like the new Samoan, not the thick afro, origin. And he digs his hand into the fresh snow on top of one of the kayak stand on the middle kayak. And he grabs it out, and it's pretty sunny, so you can make it like snowball. And he goes, hey, look at this, man. I remember what you were saying some years ago. I was like, oh yeah, that was, New York. Yeah, we did that. And we showed people that something and they explained it away by saying that, excuse me. They explained it away by saying that it was the pollution in the air. Why? As usual. It's a lie, people. Okay? Hey, Papa. Want to come up and say hi? All right. Pollution in the air does not make it snow. Darn, it's pure bullshit. He has this long little butane fire starter, you put right. He holds the snow and he sets the camera down in the snow. I guess he's got one of those iPhones. This is recent, and he makes the snow like it's not an icicle, but like a long piece of snow. It's pretty compact. It's warm. He said it was about 48 degrees. Kind of weird too for him, after all that snow. Look at when there's snow. Anyway, he lights it, and you would think that, okay, it's the butane making the snow black. No, this shit turned black. I took a bottle of water, my water, and the bottle you see me brought in, my bottle of water's in the car frozen, solid. This water wasn't frozen at all. I got to filter that water. I remember it was 3 families. They say it's 6 families now. So I'm uploading a video. I think if I didn't already. That owned everything. Do you think the 3 families before or these 6 families have your best interest? Do you think that they have your best interest? Do you think I'm saying this to you because I want you afraid to go get your fear, get your cortisol levels raised so you be afflicted? No. I'm saying this so you stop causing harm and stop allowing certain people around you that you love to keep partaking in this stuff. Is all this a fact? It's for you to find out. I'm not a doctor. I'm not nobody in this. I know one thing in this works for this fake ass government no more. These sadists, the sociopaths. As far in my own opinion, IMO.
It's up to them what they do, right? They've been doing it. But here they are, and here you are. And I'm amazed at some of the individuals who talk such a big game. They always want to be right. Great reaction. I never say I'm right about stuff. I always say, look, pay attention. We're going to read. We're going to do this. We're going to have a discussion. What do you think? How say you? What say you? Come on, Papa. What say you? It's up to you. The information is around and in you. You know what I mean? You want to play with that, don't you? No, you'll get hurt with that. He just likes chewing plastic. That's not healthy. It's up to you. I keep telling y'all on the coastlines to come in. But don't bring them flagrant ass, goofy liberal ways with you. Trust me. Well, you can do it. See how that works out. So a lot of y'all have it. Our men ain't supposed to be talking like this. Yeah, dude. It's fun. There's nothing wrong with it. But that's not how we're supposed to be like this. Excuse me. There's a balance to it. There's something strong in the diaphragm. There's something meaningful. Our women are supposed to have more raspy, beautiful atonement up to them. It's a decoration of their voice that matches and sync with ours. Not manly, feminine. That's what they are, feminine, pure feminine energy. Nothing masculine about them. We're not talking about chemical defaults here, people. All right, we're talking about the reality of truth, not the perversion of the world the enemy has created. Okay? I saw somebody said, "Oh, I'm gonna download that app." Yeah, duh, it is an app, and it works pretty accurate. But you can get a lapel. You can go and purchase one before they mess those up, where you can also test the EMF around you, whether it be radiation or whatever. Like I have two of them from the military. We were allowed to have them because we had to take them home and all that other shit. So, and it's supposed to have gotten weak. They don't. All right, and you can purchase them online. For the idiot, the person that came saying something they didn't have to. You didn't. What are you saying that out loud for? Instead of being goofy, just going and purchase you one. Do not mess with those walkies. Leave it alone. Don't mess with that. Okay. Don't mess with that. Didn't I say leave it alone? That's why you're ducking your head like that. You don't get your ear plugged. Now, I'm not telling you to go out there and spend 20-some thousand and all the other crap, all right? No. You know, you can get a good, powerful one for $168. They're going to be expensive. I know the ones that I have upstairs, like I said, are military. They damn near $300-400. Now, you can get one for your house. Don't get the ones made in China. You can get some that are around like $28 and $40. You can walk around and you can just check, or you can have it in your pocket. If you want to get small, real, like obscure hidden ones, you're gonna pay, $10,000, y'all. If you want to do that. Okay. What's a good one to get? If you don't mind breaking away from $100, $200, you can get a Eric Hill EMF meter, which is rechargeable, for like $39, $40. If you want to be real cheap, you can get the EMF meter household radiation thing. It's like blue and black. I think there's one for like $26. I'm looking for it now. And there might be one for like $35. I have one that I can hold to a TV in a wall that cost me about years ago, $700 because on the reservation, a lot of radiation. All right, so here goes one. Here we go, shopping. Let's tap on that. Yeah, I was just waiting for something to come up, and it was giving me a bunch of crap. Yeah, go check it out. There's all kinds. All kinds, okay? You can get the ones that go to your lapel or whatever, put your collar device right here. And they have apps that read from your phone. They let you know how much your phone's putting out, and also by the gigahertz or megahertz around you. Temperature alerts. It's what it is. But it's, now if you want to get a protection bracelet, you can get that. You're going to pay a pretty penny for it. Be careful of the people out here saying they're selling something that can do that. They must be able to show and prove that they have organite right, a rock, and that it does work. And how they do that? By creating have a platform and show you something that emits a certain amount of radiation, EMF, that's all, electromagnetic frequency, radiation, all right? Show that the organite between that and then a reader. And then show and remove, and they need to do a static display, but a working static display, all right? Real simple, people, okay? And if you're going to be getting copper, make sure it's actually at least 88%. A lot of copper today isn't pure. And if it's copper, make sure you have the appropriate magnets, earth magnets, and they're in the right place. If you're going to wear it on your wrist, make sure the magnets are not directly on your blood, but back here. Not on your arteries, but back here in the copper. That way you have the polarity. And make sure that the magnets aren't so close together as to what? There's so much more. Okay? Because some people just slap shit together and they really don't know that some people out here actually know about some things. All right? So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and sign off and give you guys a shout out. Invest in something good. If you don't want to invest in the channel and my books, which I am a book fiend, I actually ordered another book yesterday. Yeah, that's the last one. I'm waiting on the other ones to come in. Again, I thank those who have assisted. We're going to go read. I need to finish eating because I'm eating early today. And my last meal today will be around 3 o'clock. And I want to come on and read. It's 12 o'clock, I'll be back. So we can get back into those books. Man, damn. That Heaven Bearer, I actually read 2 more paragraphs last night. I'm sorry, I'm a book fiend. I was reading DNA of the Gods and all that. Dude. And I had to do Ghost Dancing with Colonialism by Miss Yo, the Chinese author. Wow. Yeah, it's kind of some kind of art of war shit. But anyway, we'll get into that later on down the road. Give y'all a shout out. I'm signing the fuck off because there's a lot more. There's 1,000 things I could say and talk about. Not everything is meant to be addressed, but those things seem to be what's right now. All right? Be ready. All right? Be as ready as you can be. All right? That's all I can say to that. Shout outs. Ryder, what's going on, brother boy? So I'm a hawk. What do? I'm a Smiley, aka American Ichi. What's going on, family? Benji, what's going on? All right. Well, I appreciate all y'all coming in. I really do. I'm a thinker, y'all. And some of you might think, y'all might think yourselves, and don't do it, that I'm a heavy thinker. No. I'm a deep thinker. No. I don't believe in allowing myself to be perplexed by my thoughts. So sometimes you have to, like a roller deck. No, not that number, not that number, not that number. Okay. Yeah. I had an awesome dream too. Can't share it though. All right. So anyway, because the motherfuckers be knocking at my door then. Can't share everything. Shouldn't even said that, right? Whatever. Anyway, y'all already know. Hey, y'all like my duds, man? Yeah, I had to run out this morning. Y'all like my little duds. I was weighing myself. I was like, all right, I was looking at my little love handles, right? I was like, okay, they're going down. I got my little tight ass love drawers on. You know, I'm country boy, but I like my tight ass love drawers. I want to keep it all black. And I was like, damn it, I was still on the scale. I was like, all right, well, still 202. But I was like, I had to wear my represent, got to keep that 2A. Got to keep the, I'm all about them goddamn guns. To rock my little Nikes. Everybody burning their Balenciagas. Y'all burn them, you retarded motherfuckers. You didn't mind to look into it when you got them. You dumb son of bitches paying that much. Yeah, that's right. Stop fucking around. Y'all know I'm being silly. Fucking, I'm jeans and no brain jeans. I think Nike's the only name brand shit I got on. This shirt made in China. I don't hate the Chinese people. I love them. I got them in my family. I despise and I detest the governments and how they pit people against each other. With certain individuals who will become sadists. Anyway, I hope y'all feel the same. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. We're gonna get this read on. We're gonna read a lot today. A whole lot. And I appreciate you guys coming in, all right? We're gonna read a lot today.